Ladies and gentlemen, today is a very big news day, and we've been bringing the news of Trump killing Khamenei directly and the consequences of that through the entire day. Now, it's also important, ladies and gentlemen, to look at the bigger picture, and so I'll start with talking about what impact this has on us and what line we are to take. Technically speaking, we are told we are not taking any line on this. We are being balanced. We are being non-aligned. But is it possible to be balanced? Is it possible to be non-aligned? Ladies and gentlemen, there was a statement from the MEA yesterday which said, we want sovereignty and territorial integrity to be respected. Well, that is a typical diplomatic statement. The fact of the matter is we have to take a side. It's going to be very difficult not to take a side. But we are already vested in the region. Point number one, we have millions of people who work in the Middle East, who are Indian nationals. We need to be concerned about them. Secondly, we have a very strong relationship with Israel, very strong relationship with Israel, because the Prime Minister's recent visit to Israel after 7 years cemented that relationship to a new level of a strategic relationship. So we're not going to walk away from Israel. We're not going to obviously do anything that Israel will be counter to Israel. Thirdly, we have a close relationship with the Muslim world there as well. We had the visit of Sheikh Mohammed Al Nahyan of the United Arab Emirates recently, so we have to stand by them. We have a strong relationship building with Oman, Qatar, the rest of the Middle East, so we have a strong relationship with them. But there is one more angle, ladies and gentlemen, one more angle. We will be conscious, I'm sure, pragmatically speaking, that you do not expect Iran to crumble and fall over. People are watching India to see what it does as a leader of the global South. If we are a leader of the global South, that we can't look away when there is this new form of neo-colonialism, neo-imperialism that is building up, with America sending troops on the ground to take over every part of the world with brute force. Again, there is the whole angle of India, America, Israel. Pakistan is in huge trouble right now because the local sentiment in Pakistan is very anti-America. We already had a situation where of how people were being killed in Karachi on Asif Munir's orders when people, especially from the Shia community, were protesting. And we had visuals of those are the pictures from Karachi. And then we had visuals of the American consulate being burned down in Karachi. So there is a state of lawlessness in Karachi. And here is our opportunity, realizing that Asif Munir is sandwiched between an angry Pakistani people who want him to be anti-America and his own inclination to be Donald Trump's lapdog. We can provide some cover and take the kind of role which is, if required, supportive of Israel and America, hence sending a clear message that we have greater strategic significance in the region, greater play and greater strength. And Pakistan is just a noisy linchpin which does not provide any strategic depth to any country. Now, these are all, ladies and gentlemen, all different angles to look at things. But do not believe that India is not vested in the situation as far as Israel versus Iran is concerned. We are deeply vested. Our markets are vested. If this conflict continues for a long time, supply chains will be affected, fuel supplies will be affected, and this entire area around Iran is also the fuel supply chain for the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are vested. And if there's any consolation, we are not the only country vested. We are one among many significant players who are vested. This has been a historical inflection point today that has happened with Trump killing Khamenei. Personally, if you ask me, I believe that this kind of risk-taking by Trump will eventually work against him. But that's not my concern, neither is it yours primarily. Our concern is what impact does this have on our nation.